Geroya'lor Kyr, or hello everyone and welcome. A Wolves Den Games is proud to present Sunday Skyrim Stroll with your host, Geroya'lor Kyr.
Let's get indoors, or in a cave, anywhere, just out of
Howdy
this.
folks, welcome. Ooh, let's fix that a little. There we go, that's a little better. Howdy folks, we are back here with some Skyrim. Okay, let's get that out of the way. There we go. It has been a long week. We have some D&D tonight. I'm not entirely ready for it, but I tend to run mostly on improv anyway, so hopefully it isn't going to be that big an issue. Yeah, we can do that. Let's check our weight real quick. We're too close. So we'll run back in here and we'll drop some stuff off. That should make it a little easier for us to just kind of continue. Where? Oh, that's why. Okay, I need to fix a couple of things real quick, so just bear with me for a second, folks. Okay, that fixes that part. That should help. Okay, that didn't do it. There we go. Maybe that'll help a bit. Let's try that. Maybe not so much. Nah, that seems a little bright. We don't need it too bright. Close enough. There we go. I hope everyone is doing all right. It has been interesting, to say the least. Again, it's kind of weird having to drop off so much stuff, but we are carrying quite a bit, so just better to drop them off now while we can. And I still got to go to Riften and get the house there. We'll figure that out in a bit here. One of the only issues that I have with Skyrim is all the extra inventory stuff you got to deal with. I mean, most of these I really don't need all of. I could probably cut that one in half. Drop that. We'll drop 9 of them. Yeah, some of these we have way too much of. Let's see. That should be fine. Yeah, that alone I guess liquid's way more than you realize. We're getting there. Little by little, we're getting things taken care of. It's a lot of books. Wow. I don't think that will work again, but yep, because it's gone. I should have stored it. It might have worked. Howdy, Bay. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, there used to be a glitch that you could sit there and take that that same book, read it, put it up on a shelf, and it wouldn't remove it from your inventory, so you could just keep reading the book over and over and over. But I think they fixed it. And I forgot to store it instead of stepping away, so that might have actually been my fault. Maybe next time. Okay, so that gets our weight down to plenty manageable, 195. And now we get to go rogue around Whiterun for a little bit, so this should be interesting. I hear, I read Whiterun, I hear Whiterun, and my brain goes, Whitestone? What? What about Percy? And Laura Bailey?
Laura Bailey.
Really? Swear that harp follows me everywhere. Granted, I do kind of have her following me around because Serana is voiced by Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey.
Really? Again? That soon? They must really like her. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to go to Whiterun. Yeah, this is just me, like, randomly wandering, and should have gone straight to Dragon's Reach. I completely messed that up as far as that goes. And I still have a bunch of Stones of Baron Zaya to find. That's one quest I've never been able to complete before. But we'll get there. Right now I'm going to run up to the castle. Because I'm working toward getting gaining leadership in the Thieves Guild. Kind of funny that the two guilds that I've been doing the most work for are the two that most need rogue skills. Oh yeah, I leveled up. I forgot. I should fix that. Let's see. Let's up the magicka a little more. I'm still trying to be able to get that Mist Man or something. I mean, I have the spell for it. I don't have the magicka to... Wow, that I already have the 500 gold. That seemed a little weak there. But sure, I'll grab what I can. I mean, I've barely even started searching, and I've already gotten what I needed. Any cabbages? Are there cabbages on the table? Nope, no cabbages. So what I'll do is I'll go see if I can find some cabbages. Because we gotta confiscate the cabbages in the name of Brian W. Foster, who is way better at DMing than I originally would have thought, just by the way he tells things. Oh, really? And the kid's just sitting there, not even paying attention. Boots just sitting there too. Yeah, I was stunned at how well he was able to narrate a lot of that stuff. I still have trouble with a lot of my narration for games, and currently I've got currently the party that I've been running has decided we are going to we're going to split the party, which anybody who plays D&D already knows that's the worst thing you could do is split the party. But they decided we're going to split the party, and in addition to that, I need that one, dagnabbit. Okay, I already have the ebony. Smithing's at 82, so that's not quite there yet. Enchanting's not there. Conjuration. Let's start boosting this. And that opens... Yeah, that's the next one. I don't use bound weapons much. Atromancy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we need to get that up to 100 too. 'Cause that was impressive. Ooh. I can add to my City Guard armor collection. But yeah, my party has decided we're going to split the party, and we're not just going to split the party into two, but we're going to split it into 4 different groups. There's 5 people. They've split the party into 5 groups. That looks like a dagger. Gotta steal that for Vax. But the party member that's in the lead is now on his own, face to face with 2 hags and a young girl. Specifically, a young girl the day of her 13th birthday. Thank you, Matthew Mercer, for that bit of inspiration. Or rather, Deborah Ann Wall, because it was her Stream of Many Eyes game that gave me the idea. The funny thing is, the whole reason why they're dealing with the hags right now is because they decided to grab the guy that they were supposed to be bringing back to town, and instead, oh, up a little more. They decided they were going to go help him because he had something to do. Something he couldn't really explain to them. I like messing with the whole Dresden Files concept of summer and winter law being something that can force someone to not be able to say as much as they ordinarily might want to. Like asking for help, that kind of thing. But if there's a compulsion upon them to not speak, or that forces them to say other things that are unrelated, it can definitely play with the players' perceptions of things. And some of our players are experienced D&D players, while others are newer to the game. And by keeping everyone kind of on the same footing, it evens things out a little more, I guess. Because the traditional players run across these things and they're like, whoa, this is something I've never heard of before, and it's unusual, and this is cool. We should keep paying attention to this new lore that we're entirely unfamiliar with. Meanwhile, the new players are like, hey, we don't know the difference between traditional and non-traditional, so we're just kind of coming along for the ride. And that keeps everybody kind of on the same level, which I found seems to help progress the story. Because then everybody's kind of more focused on their own specific character and their character's motivations. And can you move, Serana, please? Thank you. Who detected me? There's a guard? Okay, I'll go this way then. What's in the bowl? Just wine. Gotta take the gold for Laura. Or Vex, specifically. Don't know if I have that book. Ooh, an amulet. Gotta take the amulets for Pike. We do grab maces when we can, but those tend to get heavy. And I myself am a cat, just not of Skyrim. Because Khajiit come from a place called Elsewhere, which is kind of funny. Because it's not spelled like the regular word elsewhere. Yep, I've got all those. And I swear that barking is going to give us away sometime. You'd think the dog would know better. Just mead? No ale for grog? And no cabbages either. I haven't run across any cabbages. Huh. Plenty of gold. There's a stone. Still have a long way to go on that one. I take the musical instruments for Scanlan, of course. I try to represent as many of the characters as I can, but that doesn't always work out, unfortunately. What's in here? Nothing. Well, nothing of real value. I don't know if I have that one. I don't think I do. I'll take... Whoops. I mean, I did mean to search it, kind of, but I meant to grab the other stuff first. That... Ooh! Well, it helps that you have until she turns 13. I don't want to mess with metagaming or anything, because I don't know how your DM is handling it. But I know that according to the book, if the daughter is going to be turning into a hag, it's because the original child was actually killed and replaced by the child of one of the hags. Again, each world is different, so and each DM is different, so I don't know how your DM will be playing that particular bit, but yeah, because I'd been looking at that in order to have my players have to try and rescue her. So I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to play it myself currently, but it should certainly be interesting. Doesn't help that one of the characters has decided to tightrope walking. One of the players has decided to kind of separate himself from the group, so it's just him, and they're about level 2, and there's 2 hags and a girl who's about to become a hag. So that should get rather interesting. And then I have a couple of other things I have to take care of as part of that little bit of plot line, but it all ties into each of the characters' motivations, and each one of those motivations is entirely separate from the party itself. I like getting my players to do it that way, because then they, as players, have their own reasons for continuing on, regardless of what the current plot hook is or storyline that they're deciding to follow. It allows them more open choices.
What's going on?
At least that's how I feel. Because it gives them more of a reason to be like, well, we're willing to do this because we need to be able to pay for whatever we need or find whatever we're looking for, and the more people we talk to, the more things we do, the better information we'll have, and that kind of thing.
Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
Pull up a seat.
Like much to me.
Have a drink. Here's your share. Well done.
As long as I don't have to go to Solstheim, then I'm fine.
Your thing? Go talk to Vex. Sometimes we just like simple, right?
Okay, what
Still,
city this
anywhere
time?
in the hold. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
Where? I hate the Raven Rock one. I don't like going to Solstheim because last time I was there I couldn't get anything.
It's another to actually use them.
I mean, I should probably go down into the Ratway vaults and stuff, but I'm not worried about that just yet. And mostly I needed a bit of a break before jumping into D&D tonight. And we are... Things had been difficult and a little frustrating lately, but that would be 500 gold worth of cabbages. I don't even know how many cabbages that would be. Huh. That's definitely an interesting thought. And I need to get out to the Riften docks.
Why take a chance?
Yeah, that would probably be way more than I would expect.
Winter's morning. Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
No cabbages?
I'm staying out of this.
Somebody help, please! Someone do something!
My money's on the big one.
While they're busy.
No more! I yield! I yield! Don't hurt me!
Heh. I am glad I have this lockpick. Because
The Imperials think we need their laws.
and it was empty. I unlocked it for nothing. That seemed a little pointless. Oh, I already knew that was empty. Not really sure why I opened it then. Aw. If this was Assassin's Creed, I could have hidden in there.
Armor from Grelka.
See, how do I get out to the docks again? I don't remember. I'm assuming it's down here somewhere.
To tell about it.
See, how much are cabbages worth individually? If I can find one, I'll check that. Ooh. Animal handling checks, maybe? Or maybe a charm
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments.
bit? It's a good question. I know that in our world, I ended up having to homebrew some interesting items, one of which is a teddy bear which charms anything within 15 feet for one round, or one turn, or something like that. Mostly because somebody had one of those the bag of tricks, and one of the times they'd thrown one of the fuzzy balls out there. It turned into a bear, and he was like, "Hey, does that mean that I could get like one of these that is nothing but bears?" So I actually had to homebrew some extra bears just to fit it in there. Okay, where are the docks? They're on the outside, right? Let's go to the Riften docks. That should help. And if I'd had Overwatch, I would have been able to play with David Hewlett again today. Unfortunately, that's one of those I don't have as much as I'd love to, because well, of course, Matt Mercer's McCree is well known. That and the whole "it's high noon" thing. Okay, I need to get over here. Now, over here, there's somebody after skooma or something. And if I can deal with that, get that out of the way, then I get to buy the house here in Riften. Assuming I have enough money, which I'm pretty sure I do. Still no cabbages. I also find it interesting that when you go into the dungeons and stuff, there's like fresh food.
Let's move faster. The
Talk
sun
about
is-
a glitch.
It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Laura Bailey is floating. Guess it goes with the halo, huh? Okay. Who are you? What's this about?
Dirge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me. Well, you got Maven.
Huh.
She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Slip up and I'll gut you like a fish.
Sure you will. You can certainly try. Huh. She's still swimming through midair. That's just funny. Okay, what's this place? The meadery.
Need something? You have questions?
I do have questions. Wow, talk about cabbages. 2 gold each, so I would need to steal 250 cabbages. To get 500 gold worth. I don't think there's 250 cabbages in Riven Rock, or whatever it was called. Yeah, that was a lot of cabbages at once. Guess they were like, well, we should probably make up for that. There were no cabbages. Well, here's a bunch of them. I didn't. Okay. What about you? Do you know anything about...
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
That sounds like Jason Marsden. Fishes? Nope. More fish barrel. More fish barrel. So no cabbage. Okay, I may have to check my quest log. And at least she's not floating anymore. That was weird. Ooh, another cabbage. Okay, so we gotta just check these. Okay, that one was broken.
Yes? Yes?
Okay. So, I'll check in here then. And I should probably check the quest to see if I can find where the actual thing is, so maybe it'll tell me where I'm supposed to go.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
Or are you the one?
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner... I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. If you
Okay.
could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back. Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
Cool.
Most favorite company.
Yeah, these are all gonna be fish, I bet. Yep, fish, 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 fish. Oh, there's another barrel. Nope, that's still fish. Yep, key fish. We're golden gods. Splat. I'm sorry, but I have to say that was probably that the fact that that was the only time, I mean, as far as I can remember, that was the only time that anyone from Vox Machina had actively died from, well, stupidity. Not that I'm calling Marisha that, or Keyleth, but more just not really thinking ahead. Really ended up as far more of an issue in the long run because of the whole we're golden gods and then just jump off a 1,000-foot cliff. Because if you really think about it, even as a regular human being, even without the ability to turn into various animals, hitting the water from that height is probably lethal regardless. Yeah. The faster you go, the closer you are to terminal velocity, the more that water stops being water and starts becoming brick. Unless you can break that surface tension. And, I mean, to be fair, I don't think even the goldfish would have been able to break the surface tension enough to not die. She should have gone for a bird. I mean, I understand the whole, I want this to look really, really cool. But, yeah. So, This should let me buy the house now. Which is funny, because that's usually the main things that I do for this game, is I just want to be able to get the houses. And a few other things. Really? Y'all not gonna let me grab the cabbage?
What are you doing that for?
'Cause I can. It's fun. It's not like it's gonna set me on fire.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Is it you?
Welcome to Mr. The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Good
You're
journey
welcome
to
in
you.
Riften.
As
you
Jarl
continue
Layla's
to obey our
housecarl,
laws.
I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all
Who am I
times.
supposed to...
You. Did we have an appointment? No. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear... The Orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't... And last is the Soul Gem.
Whoops.
I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in
I forgot who I'm supposed to talk to.
Farm, I believe it's called.
I think I've picked up that same note like 12 times now. Dagger. Gotta grab the mushrooms for Cad. The rest of this is more just 'cause more alchemy stuff. Okay, no worries. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to check those while I'm actually playing. Mostly because stuff ends up
Ward first, then summon.
a little hidden. I saw mushrooms. Dog? Not that I mind having the dog here. Heh. I'll grab the lavender just 'cause I can. I don't remember who I'm supposed to talk to. Okay, so... we'll get to that one. I gotta find stuff. I hate this. I had done that though, didn't I?
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can...
Yep, that's definitely me. Meow. 'Cause I am playing a Khajiit, even though you can't really... Let's see. Let's take that hood off for just a second. Yeah, that's me right there. Whoops. And I have to admit, I love the aesthetic of this armor.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Okay.
I believe...
I kind of did that. I don't know what happened, so I'm just kind of let it be for the moment. But let's see. I mean, I've got so many things here. Oh, let's go for the dragon. Where's the dragon? Oh, dragon. Really? It's not even gonna mark?
They're done.
Why take a chance?
North Wind Summit. Okay, where's Northwind Summit? No. There we go. Just randomly jumping straight into a dragon fight here. I think I already have the shout from here because we were level 30 something before ever facing our first dragon. Elven Arrow, okay. Yeah. Until we know what kind of dragon this is. If it's an ice dragon, we gotta switch to fire. Rogue's got a rogue. Sneak attack!
Where'd you come from?
Wrong bow. Whoops. Haven. We need Haven. 'Cause Frost Dragon. Don't use ice against a Frost Dragon. What are you doing, Laura? Where you going, dragon? Oh, what was the green dragon was Raishan. What was the white one? I don't remember. Got him. Right in the chest, too. That looked like it was a critical roll. Over here, dragon. Ha. Yep, I did already get the shout from here. Ooh. Ebony stuff. That's always nice. Now give me that soul, because I need to power some of my shouts here. And now I'm suddenly reminded of Evil Dead 2. So, apparently we've gotten everything from up here. Just about. Almost. That way? No. That way. There we go. Foragal, that's right. Thank you. Okay. So that takes care of that. And my dog is in the way again. Can you... Will you move?
Out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Usually on my feet. Oh, that was a bad pun. Yeah, a lot of these places you'll notice they're marked off, but some say cleared and some just don't say anything other than the name. And that's mostly because I randomly find stuff and then don't actually enter the areas. So there's a bunch of stuff still left to do. But I can go here. And I'm hoping that maybe this will fix that hole. Find the skooma dealer, because I just did. Bad puns are kind of redundant, because bad and
God,
pun
like you're
kind of just
nervous.
go together.
A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Fine, I'll put the weapon away. Ah. Yeah, last night was weird. I ended up with like 2 hours of sleep. And then woke up. Ended up until 7 in the morning or so.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. There are those that believe the... I can assure you that this is entirely
Okay.
false. We are fully in control of everything.
Sure they are. Sure, why not?
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
Ho hum. I'm not doing nothing. Don't mind me, just passing through. And yeah, that still didn't let me get the house yet. So, do I have to go back? Let's see. I'm not seeing a mark here. So, whoops. We want to step outside. I mean, I could just go through the meadery to get there, but fast travel just seems, well, faster. So let's see if we can get this figured out. And I'm so glad I don't have to buy any more horses. Mostly because I usually get them killed. Or they get themselves killed, I guess, would be a bit more accurate. There we go. And I still gotta go this way. Okay. Probably should not be doing this. But now I have a key. Of course I'm allowed to be here. I have a key. See? And they aren't here. Dag nabbit, dog. Do I not have Gil on? I do. Okay. It's like catching fish in a barrel. Quite literally. Did I get all of them? Looks like it. So I guess I have to wait till daytime? Either that or I should check the meadery, just in case. I do have questions, and you're not answering me. So, I'll go this way. Where does this go?
Watch the skies, traveler.
Riften. I'll have to check out that door, because I have no idea where that brings it out. I wonder how I can get that key. This is the meadery? Yes, it is. I guess I should start asking around here for skooma. I mean, it's not ale, but I guess it'll do for now. Really? Just leaving all your money out on the table? Don't think I have that one. Whoops. I even knew it was empty, and I still looked. Yeah, but he is always saying ale specifically. That's why I try to go for the ale rather than wine or that kind of thing. Cabbages! More cabbages for Foster. Ooh, what's that? I figure the wine would be more Scanlan. Possibly the mead as well. So I'll take some wine for Scanlan. Even though we usually just grab musical instruments for him. To be read immediately. Okay, good to know. Where's your cabbages? No more cabbages. Well, we'll grab a bunch of these then. Wow. I did see most of it. I really need to go back and rewatch a lot of the stuff. I haven't been paying as close attention since Darktoe. No particular reason in particular, just been more focused on trying to get work done and that kind of thing. And now with adding the streaming and all that to things, it does mess with our schedule a little bit, unfortunately. Welcome all. I do hope folks are having a good day. Yeah, I do remember that part, and that's one of the reasons why I always try and keep it to ale for Grog when we're picking up stuff from him, or for him. Don't know what that's all about, but that's interesting. Still haven't found who the skooma dealer is, but we're getting there. Probably need to come back here during the day when folks are here. Cabbages! Found more cabbages. That was it. Nothing over there. Oh yeah. Oh. These are all just, yep, they are. I've got more than enough mead. If it was ale, I'd go ahead and clear all these barrels. But it's not. More cabbages. Not that I expected much in the way of cabbages, but especially when you get out to Solstheim, cabbages are particularly rare. Ah! Wow, we've been on for an hour already? So, have been wandering around here, have not found what I've been looking for as yet. Let's find out over here. Maybe there's something over here I can... Yeah, that's probably the main problem with not just doing quests. Oh, that's right. In order to be able to get that, I have to have the house itself. And I know that there is some pen or quill or something out here. Wow. That was a good shot.
Let's get
cabbages.
in a cave, anywhere, just out of this.
And wait, no cabbages? Did Foster beat me to it? That's a trip. But yeah, we should be running tonight until about 7 our time, unless something comes up. We do have our D&D game tonight, so kind of depends on when the players show up. As that does have some bearing on things. Wait, if there's slaughterfish eggs, then there's probably slaughterfish in here somewhere. But yeah, when you just kind of randomly wander, you always find some interesting stuff. We try to have a game running every week. At least one. Technically, I've got 3 campaigns going currently. We tend to switch off every so often. Depends on who's able to make it and that kind of thing. But it's also to help us maximize playtesting. As a new and independent game design company, a lot of our stuff is spending a lot of time just trying to catch up on all the things that we're behind on. Being new to D&D completely. I mean, I had never played a single game until February of 2018. And after that, that was a whole different thing. Once I started getting into it, it there was a lot more options available, and with the world that I've already created, and we haven't checked Mizulft yet, with us needing to kind of hurry to catch up to what 5e currently has out, we kind of have to run as many games as possible simultaneously, which can get a little rough. Particularly on me, because I usually don't know which game we're playing, which campaign, until the players get here and we're all sitting at the table. So I have to constantly plan for 3 or more sessions per sit down, which is kind of interesting. There's also another game that I play in for those times when I'm just way overwhelmed. It doesn't take place in our world, so there's a bit less of the playtesting involved, but it does give me a chance to kind of be a player for a bit, even if I need the key for this too. Okay. I hate when that happens. Hey, let's go do this. Nah, we can't. Well, how about that one? Can we do? No, can't do that one either. Okay, what else is near here? That looks interesting. What's that? Kynes Grove. What's this? Howdy, Patricia. Welcome. I'm just kind of randomly wandering here. I had run across, or I talked to the person on the docks in Riften in order to try and get the house, and it said that I had identified the skooma dealer, and then nothing happened. So I think it glitched on me. So I'm just kind of randomly wandering and seeing what I end up stumbling across. But then a lot of my games are like that anyway, so no real difference. And this doesn't say it's been cleared yet, so I figured why not come check it out. Awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate you stopping in. I know that over here on Twitch we have a lot more kind of built in to how it works, but definitely glad to have you here. And that does help with our numbers, so thank you again for that too. Hopefully the regular schedule will also be a bit helpful for folks. Again, I do really enjoy being able to be here and stream for folks and spend time talking. But with work and finances the way they are currently, it's been rough. We've had to really sit and think, do we want to keep as heavy a focus on our streaming as we have, despite financial issues? Or do we cut the streaming and stick strictly with the tabletop? And honestly, I still don't have an answer for that. So until we do, we're going to keep things as they are for now. We're going to keep running things just as they are, at least until the new year. And at that point, we may have to revisit things, but we'll see how things go by then. I'd much rather be able to stay on air and spending time with folks, as well as getting the tabletop stuff done, but sometimes you get to a point where you're just not really sure. So until that point, we are definitely going to be sticking around as much as possible. And we've got, I mean, despite all the plans we have, it does still take a bit of time and effort to get certain things handled, and in some cases, it takes some serious pain, actually. Is it not on FB? I mean, it should be streaming to everywhere, but we were having an issue with something previously. Give me 1 second, and I'll see what I can do here. What? Okay. Yeah, because I had started this right at 4 Central Time here. Or right at 5. No, right at 4. That's right. Yeah, we had started right at 4, and it said something about us having issues with with the stream not connecting to a particular server. So that might be what the problem is. And if that's the case, then I'm really not sure how to handle that, because that's actually run through the let's run through a program that's added to our broadcaster. Weird. It's streaming to YouTube and it's streaming to Twitch, but Facebook apparently just does not want to pick us up. That is weird. I've never seen something like that before. It'll go ahead and stream to 2 of them, but that third one, for some reason, just isn't wanting to... hopefully, if we end up doing an Insomnia Squad tonight after the D&D game, I'm hoping that I'll be able to figure out what the issue is and fix that and return to our usual setup. But until then, we are still around at least. I know that there have been some... Apparently there have been some Twitch issues lately with some of the broadcasters. I know that it happened last night on somebody's stream that I was watching. I had gone to support our usual mana pool because I'm always a big fan of Chewy. But, mine currently is not even saying that it's up, and I don't know why that is. But again, when I had originally clicked things to start things up, it had also said that there were some there was a connection issue with a server, but it didn't specify to me which server or what was what exactly. So I'll have to take a better look at that. And I'm just currently just dipping deeper and deeper into some dwarven ruins. I don't know, with Zuckerberg taking some flack lately, I'm not really sure what's going on with Facebook. I'm wondering if there are some issues due to that going on that might be affecting Facebook as a whole. me personally, I just want to be able to hang out with some folks, regardless of where it might be. But when there are technical issues, it does make that difficult and occasionally annoying when it prevents folks from being able to view the streams or join us for stuff. We do try and be available as much as possible, even when we're not streaming, which I'm sure you folks have noticed. Okay, I know I've been here. I've taken care of all this, so why is this still not saying cleared? I heard some kind of noise. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. We always try to do our best here. Oh, some news that is very apropos to our streams and how things are going. Ah, okay. Well, the other issue is, since I spent so much time just randomly wandering, there is the possibility that there are places that I've marked off and just never entered. So that can be kind of a toss-up at times, being unsure as to just where I've been already. But yeah, as far as news, I don't know who all is a fan of the Stargate series, whether it's SG-1 or Stargate Atlantis or anything like that. I was heavily into MacGyver and Stargate SG-1 because of Richard Dean Anderson. He bears a very strong resemblance to my late father. So being able to see RDA, as folks like to call him, in Air Force uniform, made him look even more like my dad. So I got real heavy into the whole Stargate universe, whether it's the actual Stargate universe show, which they had so much more they could have done with that. But besides that, on Stargate Atlantis, there was a particular character, guy by the name of Dr. Rodney McKay, a guy who, well, the character was often little too arrogant for his own good, but he honestly was that good. So the kind of character that, when first introduced, especially as a character not intended to be Craig Ferguson, he's an interesting guy. Ooh, what the? Apparently there was a trap behind me and I didn't even see it. Pay attention, Kyr. Ouch. But anyway, McKay is one of those characters where, when first introduced, is not intended to be any kind of regular character for any length of time. Kind of a one-off kind of thing. And at least that's the feeling I got from his first appearance on Stargate SG-1, which I believe had been to take that for Pike. Rescue Teal'c from getting caught in the Stargate buffer. But he's also one of those characters that, given time, he kind of grows on you. The actor who plays the part, David Hewlett, who's also been in things like ER and what's that one? He was in the movie Cube, the first one of that series. He's been on a lot of sci-fi shows. But yeah, kind of a cool guy to... He's very friendly and very open as a person, which is really cool. It's always nice to run across professional celebrities who are like that. And it turns out that Dr. Rodney McKay streams on occasion. Usually with his son, and they play things like Minecraft and Fortnite and Overwatch. And y'all know I am not an Overwatch fan. Or not Overwatch. Fortnite fan. Mostly due to the toxic mentality that comes from it. Less about the game itself. But yesterday, I played Fortnite with Dr. Rodney McKay on his stream, and I have to say that was really, really weird. Next time, with his permission, of course, I would love to be able to stream our end of it if folks would like to watch. I don't know if I'll be able to get it streamed to everywhere due to trying to run the broadcasting program and Skyrim and Fortnite at the same time can get a little difficult. And I'd hate to have a bunch of like dropped frames and stuff. But if folks would be interested, and it's okay, of course, with the person in question, I think it might be kind of cool to... It might be lagging a little. Again, it being near the end of the month, our bandwidth might be a little lower than I'd like. Especially with us using computers as much as we do. Well, using the internet, let's put it that way. The downside of internet is the whole devices using up bandwidth during the week or during the month. The more bandwidth that gets used, the less that's available later on. I do apologize if it is lagging a bit. I'm also just kind of wandering without really paying attention to what I'm doing. So, wait, is there something down here to get out? Or do I just go back out the way I came? Looks like I go out the way I came. Or not. I go out this way. I hope it's not being too laggy, because that would suck. Not taking your stuff. Don't need your stuff. Chest? Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely been here already. The boilery? Unfortunately, as this will be a slightly shorter stream today due to D&D, I will be needing to take a break here shortly. It'll be a short one, no worries. I just gotta get a little more coffee and the usual stuff. Yeah, I do enjoy picking up some of those Centurion cores. And I do have some plans for the future, but again, me being me, I'm more of a just kind of wandering around, seeing what happens, and then I'll worry about like massively organizing things before too much longer. If only because one of these days I really need to go through all my inventory stuff at home and actually put things away where I would normally put them. Apparently I'd already grabbed his core. Aw, and I can't take it back. Oh well. Well, that one was a little... That's a good point. Yeah, that'll work. Huh. I'll definitely remember that. Absolutely. Wait, no. This is where I'd come in. So I can just go out now. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Did I? I did. I gotta go that way. And this mist that just permeates the dwarven ruins here. It's rather intense. Does make me a little curious, though, when it says presumed extinct. Huh. I had no idea there was a chest out here. It's the other thing about Skyrim. Always got to be willing to explore a bit, because there's usually they will hide stuff in weird places. Okay. I hope that we're not having internet issues. I also have no idea what's going on out in the living room, which means if the PS3 is being played right now, there's a good chance that that's taking up some of the bandwidth, and I have no way of knowing that without going out to check. So we'll see how things go. I will do my best. Hopefully it'll pick itself up here rather quickly. Let's see, what's a location I really haven't done much with? I had a reason to go to Felglow, didn't I? Wait. In order to get past the wind bit, I have to be able to do that run, correct? Or am I thinking incorrectly? I might be way off. Because I tried to climb the mountain once before. But again, I'm the guy who sits there and just randomly wanders crap and goes, what's this over here? Oh, that looks interesting. What's that way? I am a bit of a weird one.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony.
So I need to go this way. I think. Yes? No. I need to go this way. Nope, that's not the right one. Or did I just not hold it down long enough? What do you need?
I need to talk to the DM before the game starts.
Okay. Well, while I'm right here, and that's was recharging. Nope, that's definitely not it. I need a quick break regardless, so let me go do that real quick. And I'll be back as quick as I can. Miss Adika needs to speak with me regarding some game stuff for tonight. So I will be right back. Give me about 5 minutes, maybe 10 at the most, and try and keep it as short as possible. Thank you all for joining us so far, and if you need a drink or a snack or anything, now would be a great time for that. So we'll see you in a few. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolfsdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. yet I'm not seeing... Oh, there she is. Okay, so I really don't recall what the heck I'm doing because I haven't been following the quests. So, I want to try something. Nope, that didn't do it either. It was a thought. Oh, wow. Certainly an interesting look. Wait, I gotta see the front of this. Huh. I'll grab a screenshot of that. Heh. Aw, it really won't let me. I'd almost made it once before. Oh, clear skies. Okay. Okay. That was the dragon aspect shout. Which, how have I never noticed these doors to the side before? And also, unfortunately, apparently we are dropping some frames. I may have to call this a bit earlier than I would have liked. I'll worry about getting the... I'll get the clear skies one. It's just going to take me a little bit to get all that taken care of. Mostly because I don't remember where all the shouts are. And I don't think I've ever actually gotten all the shouts. I know I've gotten clear skies before. But yeah, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 computers that are currently running online and the PS3 currently. So that's probably what our bandwidth issues are at the moment. But I'm going to at least try and get a little bit further. If it gets too bad, just let me know. And as much as I would hate to, I'll call it early. But hopefully, depending on how things go with our D&D game tonight, we'll be able to follow through with some... there's that one. Sure, we can go there. As long as the D&D game tonight isn't too... It doesn't run too long, doesn't wear me out too much, then we should be following this up with an Insomnia Squad. Not sure if it'll be Skyrim. It might be something else entirely. One down.
Who's there?
I wonder if this is how Laura Bailey felt when playing as Vex. Gotta take the dagger. once she took some levels in Rogue. Didn't she end up taking a couple of levels in Rogue? I don't remember. I know that with Vax, he was mostly daggers. That's right, run right into the arrow. Oh, how did he dodge when he didn't even know I was coming? So, Laura's rogue or ranger abilities coupled with all the stuff that you can get out of rogue sneak attack. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful build right there.
Is someone there?
That's all you've got?
Over here!
Yikes.
Here! Damn you!
There you go. That's better.
Victory is yours. I still...
Well, that worked. I need you to move so I can pick up that arrow. Thank you. That was funny. Well, at least that arrow was actually through that guy. I hate the little stupid misses that end up happening because of weird stuff. Where it's like, no, that guy shouldn't have been able to move like that. No cabbages. Cabbages? No cabbages. I mean, don't these people need their greens in order to stay healthy? Anything up here worth? Doesn't look like it. Again, always gotta check, because you never know what you might find. Which is kind of weird coming from me, who sits there and just ends up collecting a bunch of stuff for no reason. Yeah, Illusion Assassin, that in D&D would be known as the Arcane Trickster, which is my absolute favorite class. Well, archetype. Well, yeah, wizards are like that in D&D as well. You have a lot of power, but your hit points are meh. Which can cause a lot of problems. That's why I kind of like the Arcane Trickster, because you can use Disguise Self and Silent Image, Minor Illusion, Invisibility, which, particularly at the beginning of a fight, can be the difference between the party's survival and the party's end. And being able to bonus action hide is always a plus too. Because when you can take your extra time and say, okay, here's what we're going to do instead. Wow, we really are dropping frames. I'm not liking that at all. Is it getting, like, bad as far as the stream goes? 'Cause I hope not. If it is, we can always pick this up a little later on if we have to. These things are dead already, but they haven't been looted. Which is weird to me. Because seeing the bodies makes me sit there and go, have I been here? Did I go through here already? But the fact that they're not looted... right there in the gap between the armor.
Where'd you come from?
Ouch. That must have been painful. I'll take the dagger. The bow is a little weighty. Oh, nice! Yeah, that tends to be my tactic in D&D. Although it's quite possible that my DM is not sure what the heck to do with me, because I have a tendency to the character that I play is not a rogue. In fact, he is a paladin. But he's a paladin that was raised in a village that was run by the Thieves Guild. So he was always intended to be a rogue until his village was... well, until his village kind of disappeared.
What was that?
The only sign being...
Thought I heard something. Where'd you come from? We are routed. Fall back. That'll teach you.
The only evidence that anything had happened was a couple of bodies and evidence of undead having passed through. So my paladin made a vow to the trickster goddess Sahanin to find out what had happened to his people and his village. Which is what that character does now. But I still have a tendency to try and rogue my way through things as much as possible, without having any of the rogue bonuses. Which certainly makes it interesting. Feel like not. Only without a flask. it's not cabbages, I'm not taking it. What I'm doing is known as cutting the pie when it comes to corners. Whoa. His stealth is up pretty high too. I heard him, but I didn't see him until that moment. Despite me cutting the pie and specifically looking for something. Okay. Okay. I thought that was a person. I did not realize it was just a dwarven spider. I keep picking up the potions, and yet I rarely ever use them. Huh. Guess I didn't have that one yet. Yep. Generally, that's how paladins are in D&D. They tend to be the tanks of the group. Them and the clerics. They tend to be the healers. Except for my guy. My guy's a little nuts. Definitely a arrogant, well, not necessarily arrogant, but cocky kind of character. I based him off of Ezekiel Jones from The Librarians. Boo. Now where's the archer? Or was there another? Boo. That was hard to see. Kind of surprised. Yeah, it looks like my frame drop rate is actually going up. So, I'm gonna do a quick bit here. Take that, and those. What can I drop here? That'll work. I'll do a quick run over here. Let me see if I can get whatever I need to do here real quick done. We have been on for 2 hours, so it hasn't been like an insanely short stream, thankfully. And at least it's not like when I got to join David Hewlett yesterday. I was able to join their stream just in time. Wow, I am glad I peeked in here. Just as I had been able to join them online to play some Fortnite with him and his son. it was time for them to have dinner. So we ended up getting cut short. However, next time they play Fortnite, I'll see if maybe I could jump on with them and possibly even stream it here as well. I don't know who would be interested, but I think it'd be cool just to be able to say, hey, we had a famous actor on our channel for a little while. Well, famous enough. Yeah, and now it's starting to act a little funny on the screen for me too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call this. I hate that, but let me see if I might be able to get past some of this real quick. 19, yep, that's still going up. It's not like going up majorly yet, but it is going up.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
It is difficult to lead these targets sometimes. Not as bad as trying to shoot somebody with a sniper rifle while they're riding a boat in Fortnite, but knew that was gonna happen. Mace first. Normally I'd hold those for pike, but really, we're doing the whole puzzle thing now. Wait, what? Okay. Will you move, dog? Okay, that's how it had been. What the... Some of these puzzles. That is something else I really need help to work on, is puzzles for D&D. Usually I just go riddles, but it's not always the case. I know I have another mace here somewhere. Steel mace. Cool. There we go. Solve that issue. Hopefully we can call this here. Oh, now we gotta go down even further. Due to the increasing dropping of the frames, I think we may have to call it here. Due to that, Insomnia Squad tonight will go ahead and continue finishing this off, because I hate ending a game away from Lakeview. Oh, I remember where this is now. First time I played, it was the first time I'd run across an enchanted item with water breathing on it. I think. Pretty sure. So yeah. Due to bandwidth issues, we're gonna go ahead and call this here. Due to being unable to go to our usual spot, I'll go ahead and hide right in here for this. Yeah, that dropped frames rate is going up like every few seconds, so we should call it here before it gets any worse. We will save this here. Yeah, because that would be horrible to sit here and quit the game and have not saved it properly. That would be horrible. I do want to thank everyone for joining us. There we go. That's better. It has been a short day, unfortunately, as far as stream goes, but we will be back for some Insomnia Squad later on. As far as our D&D game tonight, wish us luck. We'll do our best. In the meantime, we do hope you'll join us for the next one. Our new schedule is up properly on our channel. So once we finish up, that will pop up as the main image. So if that will help, it's also posted on Facebook and a few places. Thank you, Bay. Yeah, D&D should be interesting tonight with the parties split up into 5 different groups, and the one in the lead, technically face to face with, in Skyrim terms, 2 hag ravens. Yeah, this should get very interesting indeed. Not sure how the game is going to run, but we'll see how the players make their choices. In the meantime, thank you for joining us so far. We will be back tomorrow at our scheduled time. Otherwise, Insomnia Squad tonight, unless things just get a little too draining during D&D. Although usually, despite how tired I am at the end of that, I am strangely exhilarated as well, which can make things really weird. Anyway, thank you for joining us, and until next time, I am Geroya'lor Kyr, and bye for now, folks. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow at twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night, everyone.